Attorney General Herbert Slattery is joining 15 other states in asking the Supreme Court to review a federal court's decision regarding the definition of sex. The Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals interpreted the term to include transgender status when it comes to federal anti-discrimination law. The states argue the word sex should only mean biological sex, not gender identity. And Slattery says it's up to the states to determine what protections should apply. He joined the case because it could affect schools.